For years I've dreamed of hunting whitetails in a true Midwestern scenario. The type you picture in your mind. The deep hardwoods right next to big, tall cornfields and soybean fields. Every whitetail hunter's dream. This year I decided to make that happen, along with my friends Willie Schmidt, Tom Petrie, and Nick Ventura. The plan for this hunt was to mix golf and whitetail hunting at the same time. The twist was, not only would we be golfing here at Virtues, we'd be whitetail hunting it as well. It's not a good golf shot, but we could go scout that area while we're there. Our first day we decided to play around, and that would give us a chance to learn the lay of the land. Nick would show us where he had cameras and potential stands set up, and kind of give us an idea where bucks had been seen in the past. After that, it was right to the tree stand. The club had decided that because of the amount of white-tailed deer on there, they needed to be thinned out.
Charged in fast as the morning broke, thunder and lightning in a cloud of smoke.
We actually do have permission to hunt this golf course here. And this is a perfect example of why the managers here have just decided there's too many deer. Need us to come in and take a few bucks, a few does, just reduce the number of deer on this course. And
All right, well, it is an exciting day. My first day of actually ever hunting Ohio. And it is beautiful in these woods. It's like everything I've ever dreamed of these hardwoods and just leaves covering the forest floor. It's like what you dream of coming from out west to hunt whitetails. So we've got just a little bit of a walk to finish here to get to our stand. We already kicked up one deer here. But it is exciting. This is the spot that Nick killed that 160 in last year, so fingers crossed. Now, as things worked out, I wouldn't be hunting the golf course this trip, just helping set stands and scout it, and of course play golf. Willie would be the one that would get the chance to hunt the course here. I would be hunting a farm not too far away. There's already turkeys and deer in the field when we got here, so there's turkeys over there now. It's our first day though, so we got to get all this gear set up. Try to be as quiet as possible. There's several bucks on this farm that Nick and Tom have had history with through the years. One of them was a buck named Funky that was an old deer with pretty poor genetics. One they'd like to see come off the farm if anybody got a chance at him.
Small-headed dopamine floods in my bloodstream. A notification calls me to act now. Constant distractions divert my attention to the fact that I'm no longer happy somehow. The media.
Now, as far as whitetails go, he couldn't have put on a better show just across the field from us. Making a scrape, doing the licking branch, everything you hope to see big whitetail bucks doing while you're out hunting. This was it. It's about 60 yards out there, but he's coming this way. God, that's tempting, but it's 50 yards. The only problem was Funky circled just out of range for me to feel comfortable letting an arrow go. It was a great first day in Ohio, though. Everything I had ever hoped for. And more. The second day of our hunt, we decided to go right back where we were. And there was no reason to need to change things up with the amount of activity we were seeing. For this time of the year, it was unseasonably hot for here in Ohio. This evening seemed to be exactly what you would think would happen. Very little deer movement, and the only buck we saw was Funky again. This time he stayed back in the trees where I just couldn't get a shot at him, and then it got dark on us, and it was time to crawl down.
Where the pavement ends, on X begins.
The morning of day 3, Willie had decided to change up his setup. We all decided to go together and make quick work of it.
Go get a deer, huh? Day 3. It's time.
That afternoon, I had decided to go right back where I was. Activity was good in the area, and I felt like it was only a matter of time before another buck would show up or Funky would offer me a shot. It didn't take long after we got set up and bucks started entering the field. You could just tell that this night had a different feeling from the one before.
Well, just officially got a text from Willie that said, just let an arrow go. So that is exciting. Stoked for Willie. I don't know any of the details, what deer, anything. All I got is just let an arrow fly. Yes. Way to go, Willie. Now if we could get these bucks to work to this end of the field, it'd be a beautiful thing. Nice. There's a buck coming down off the hill right now. That's that deer that they nicknamed Tiny. Man, he's a good-looking buck. Unfortunately, he's kind of just cutting. Can you see that deer from where you're at? He's about 60 yards out there, but he's coming this way. I think he's going to come right at about 30 yards. It's going down. He's down. Gotta be somewhere right up in here. Did he? Oh, there he is, right here. Oh, heck yeah, look at that. Lung blood. Man, what a cool buck. He's actually a 5 on this one side. Oh, buddy. Look at that buck. Oh, man. Heck yes, and I mean, couldn't have made a better shot. My first Ohio whitetail. What a stud. Man, they have big bodies. Oh, I can't believe it, man. Well, thank you, old boy. Beautiful deer.
It's hard to beat that feeling of being back at hunting camp and hanging your buck up, knowing your buddies are coming back to camp with a story all of their own. These are the moments that make deer camp so special.
Did you do a drop then when you got there?
What do you mean?
Out of bounds.
Oh. Sorry, dad joke.
Yeah. So you did have blood here somewhere?
Willie felt confident in his hit, but the buck had went into some super thick brush, and with only headlamps, tracking him was next to impossible. They felt like the best thing to do was to wait till the next morning and go in as a group. It didn't take long, and we found Willie's buck, buried in some super thick brush.
Right there. You got him? Got him.
Way to go, guys. Thank you so much for your help.
Right there.
You knew it.
Oh, yes. All right. Congrats, bud.
Buddy.
Went, and these are tough animals. But another big part of this hunt is the camaraderie, and to have Jason, Tom, and Sam here to all be here on the recovery is something pretty special. So it also helps with the drag out. But that's aside. Just fun having you guys here and recovering this deer. Jason and I doubled up on our 3rd night here in Ohio. And like I said, this was a first for me, hunting on a golf course. Pretty cool. Nice Ohio buck. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Tom, for the opportunity, and look forward to more years doing this together. This is what it's all about. Not the deer, but the friendship and experiencing it all together.
After hanging both bucks up on the meat pole, we checked in our deer through Ohio's automated system and quickly got ready to take them to the processor and head out for one last round of golf.
Did you harvest today? Press 1 for yes or 2 for no.
I don't think that a trip to see my friends in Ohio could have went much better. The golf and the hunting and being able to double up on bucks the same night. Those are the stories you really do kind of dream of, but they don't always happen that way. The older I get, the more I realize how special it is when it does. I look forward to coming back out here with this same group of guys next year. With any luck, the deer hunting will be as good as it was this time, and I think all of us could agree that our golf games could get just a little bit better next year.